Okay, well, we have a big plan of action. We've been stockpiling all of the bits and pieces. What else? You don't throw anything away until the job is finished. And here we are. We're getting to that point. Right now the floor is being fitted, I think. There's the evidence. Those are the slippers of the Barefoot Master Builder, and he's up here. And our plan is that all of the moulding here will all be fitted. Morning, James.
Morning.
And once that is done, we're going straight on to the floor. As you can see, I've got the pillars, the posts from our bed are out. So after that, everything, these are the nice floor tiles that we have. So we're really looking forward to getting those down. So James, what I was thinking, after you've done this and you get the floor down, it would make sense to me if you were to move on to the kitchen and put the floor down in the kitchen and the back.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, I will get everything finished in here and in the main part of the house.
Okay.
And then once that's all done, we'll put the floor down last in the main part, living room and office and everything.
Sounds good.
So the moulding, the floor, down into the kitchen.
Yeah. One more question. Do you have an extra piece like this?
We have plenty of that out the back.
Out the back.
I'll bring it in for you.
Okay.
All right.
Good deal.
So it looks so much better with this on. It really does.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't it?
Dresses it up.
And just does the whole thing, and this too. This looks even better than I thought it was going to.
Yeah. Tiny little piece here. I got the one pre-cut there.
What do you? Oh, you've got the materials.
I got
for
the
that.
material outside. I just need this piece here, and I think it's downstairs.
I was going to say I've got quarter round out, I'm sure, on the deck.
Okay.
They're going to transfer everything from there down to the porch. So yeah, so that's going to be my workshop. I'm downsized by they who must be obeyed, the ladies. So they're gonna do that today, and I'll get on. I've got the bed posts are all ready to go up when you're finished with the floor. So I look forward to getting all that done. Okay, well that's the plan. I'll do another walk through down here. Thanks, James.
You're welcome.
So coming down, as you can see, we've got all of the bed posts are all ready. They're all ready to go. Here's the shortened post. You see the difference between this and this. This one is the one that's at the base of the bed, and at the head of the bed, that's on the platform that's up there for the shelf, for the little cabinet that goes at the side of the bed for bedside light and all of that kind of thing. So there we are. The picture is all ready to go up in this here, and we're really just little tiny things that have got to happen. We've got a catch to go and some painting to go, and the black hole that is the toilet at the moment, that's a whole project on its own. Now this is very similar to, well, it's exactly the same as what is in the kitchen behind the cooking area, and it will clean up very nicely. That's been abandoned for a while. We need a catch on here, and I don't want to have a door handle on this, so we're going to put some little catch in there and have a magnetic catch or similar to this catch here that I found in Alturas. And this, see, that's a little catch there, little push catch. So we're going to have something like that on the bathroom door, and a lock on the inside, of course. So that will remain in the same look. Got the hinges there which tell the whole story, of course, but I think that's okay. Got all hinges and everything fixed here. That's the kind of catch we'll have. No, I don't think we have got a catch for here. See, this is the burial place of, if I remember rightly, this is the burial place of all of the dead tools from when we built the house. We built the house of metal stud. So I think I used up about 15 riveters. Some basic work to be done on here, and I still have to. I've ripped off all of that disgusting, well, it had become disgusting because it was covered in splodges of paint and God knows what, and dust. So I took off all of that old material, and this is the foam that I shaped when I first upholstered that. I made the mistake of upholstering it in what turned out to be nearly black material, and it became a black hole, very unattractive and uninviting. So here we still have one work area which is actually pretty well done. We're ready for the mattress to go in here once all of this stuff is cleared. I think we still have some stuff to do here, but we're lacking on the materials to finish it. We have to do, let me say, I have to go down and get some silicone sealant, and the same for here too. So all of that is as it is. That had to be leveled off, and so we're waiting for some materials for this. Kitchen is pretty well done. As you heard me say, to agree with James, once the bedroom is done and the flooring, then we'll come down here and there's a box for the tiles. We'll do the tiling in the bathroom, in the kitchen, and then we'll come out here and tile this floor. And by that time I will have completed all of the little jobs that are in here. So we'll be ready for tiling this floor here. There's just stuff that has to be done. This has to have a hinge on it, and it's stuck in there with paint now. I put it in there when it wasn't completely dry. You see, so we need a little bit of paint there, and we need a special what is it? It's a little arm that comes out and holds that, because that is actually designed. It's designed to be a serving hatch, form part of a serving hatch, and the reason for that is because this is our dining room. Our dining room is pretty well set up. It's all done. Got some. This is the kind of thing that I'm going to have to do while James is doing out back. I'll come in and detail in these other bits of the paint, which I started for a long time. We've now got the lighting in here. We've got it subdued enough, with the exception perhaps of that one there. That's still pretty much out and not obscured in any way. Just by putting something in front of there, you see, a piece of wood like this, and that will subdue the light enough to be acceptable. We're going to do this desk again, plus once they've finished cleaning up on the deck there and moving me over to the smaller workshop area, which is out the back, the porch of the extension, I'll be making a cabinet set up for this, so that will be storage, and I'll be painting this desk because it got, from its former glory, after I just finished, a lot of work was done up here, so it suffered some damage. So we're pretty much on track now for possibly moving in 1 week. That's the target, to move in 1 week. I think that while if everything is done now for this, I'll still have stuff to do out here, even when James has put the floor down. So when he moves in and starts putting the floor down in here, I'll be looking at what needs to be still done here. And of course, I'm forgetting, how could I forget? I need to make either cabinet doors or finish those cabinets off and make them look like this. This stuff has been put in here, but it's not kitchen stuff, obviously, and it will be moved out. Fridge is going there. Going to make a permanent shelf for here, because this is where when we're home, this is where the Wi-Fi goes. So I'll make a permanent shelf that actually looks nice and joins in with this. And that will be above the refrigerator. So that's our little decoration place. Our steel, inspired by the Welsh dresser setup that is in the good old UK. So we're painted up there. Haven't secured the bench yet. That's still there, and possibly still have some touching up to do, but in the main that's pretty well done. One of the dogs must have found out that I was doing a video and is outside helping me. There's the ladies and over there doing the tidy up. And that's going to be my workshop there until the house is actually finished. So for the little cabinet work that's got to be done, it will be done there. And this is what I was talking about for the bathroom. So this actually cleans up. It actually cleans up much nicer than this. And so that's the idea for the bathroom. And the bathroom looked pretty cool when I first did it. And of course, you need to be right up on it. All these things start off really nice, and they take work to continue to be nice. So I got some painting to do there. I'm going to paint all of that framework around, all of that moulding around the door and around the window is all going to be painted green, and that's where we're at with that. God, I can't wait to get some artwork on the wall and start making this look like a home. TV's going up here. Not one of my really looking forward to ideas, but it's Beth's source of enjoyment. She likes watching the various Korean movies. That's her favourite. This will be the daybed area. Daybed, in case you don't know. I didn't know until I went round to a house that I did some work in, and they had a Chinese daybed. And there it was, and I really liked it, liked the idea. It's a hangout place. It's not a place for sleeping, and it's not a guest bedroom. You know, it's a place where you have a mattress and you have loads of pillows around. And there's a source there of, you could have a radio, you could have something there, and then you have this incredible view. This is what we're looking out at when we're having coffee or tea in the morning. having our breakfast. This is our breakfast bar. So finally, this has been coming for, let me see, how many years. I started this house 6 years ago, I think, right at the start of our marriage. And then when we started to get into doing the YouTubing, the house got abandoned. We lived in it, we camped out in it. Didn't realize how bad it was really until in the last months we looked at getting the house finished. The deal between Beth and I was that we would finish the house. I wanted actually to build another house there. I wanted that porch to be redesigned, and that would be the entrance to the house. We would have part of the extension there, that would be part of the house, and then on the other side, if you imagine that extension built again there, right next to the pool, with access to the pool, that would have been a nice location for a house. But she is a very sentimental lady, and she wouldn't leave the house. Two things she will not leave, well, more than two. One is our little red truck, which should be driven into a swamp and weighted down, or either that or have a gallon of gas and a match, but she won't have that either. And the house is part of our history. It chronicles our life together. We built this house. I built this house single-handed for the most part, and she won't let that go. So the deal was, if we're not going to build a house, then we're going to finish this house. And along came the pandemic, and it afforded us absolute logical reason to come in and really finish this house. So the story, we moved into the guest house, which is just over there and is next to the pool. We moved in there, and we have lived there for the last several months, and that's coming to an end very soon. And now those girls are going to do what with that? I have no idea, and I'm not going to get involved, but they're going to dump it there in the most inconvenient way, so I better get over there. Thanks for looking in. This is A Foreigner in the Philippines. Bye for now.